like that. And few more things to remember, that it's not always just getting into the organization is not enough. There are few things that have to be taken care. So never bad mouth about your previous company. It's like you got a very good job in a new company, you want to move away. Now that doesn't mean that while you are moving away from the past company, you just behave however you want. You cannot have a rude exit, or you should not have an inappropriate exit from the previous organization, because as I told you, the world is a small place. People do change, leadership roles to change from one company to the other company. So it is very important that you carry a very good what we say feedback with you when you are going into the new company. And even after going into the new company, never talk bad about the previous company. Of course, you will not like something, or you would not have found some growth, or there may be some problems, or there may be some issues which may have made your mind to try for a new job. That will be there, but you need not discuss those things with any other in the new company, because that will tell that that will not leave a good impression on you. So don't do that one. Also, this is very important. One more important thing for all the students who are trying to apply for jobs for the first time, understand the work nature of the role that you are applying for. This is very important. Why I'm telling this? Because we see a lot of nowadays there is this thing called internship. So why is this internship concept has come? Because as a student they will learn a lot of theoretical knowledge. So being an intern in some other place will give them a knowledge about the practical applicability of it. First thing. Second thing, to understand that what is a work culture, what does this role expect from the employee. It is again different, because you should be able to sit before your device, or sit in one place and work for long hours. Maybe sometimes you have to work irrespective of the time that this whole world is following. It's like morning you have to work, night you have to sleep. There is something format that this world have, but sometimes some roles are like that you are no way related to this kind of world things. Like your work will decide whether you have to wake up or you have to sleep. Some roles are like that, and it may not be all the time. It may be just only for some particular point of time. Then we should not get into frustration, or we should not think that out of ignorance I have chosen this, I have just messed up with my life. You should not have this feeling. So you should know that what that role expects from you. For example, it's like marketing or something you are into, or you are a global head, you are a particular regional head of a particular thing. Now you are an employee, your location is just to one place, but later on if you want growth, it is a growth. Definitely you have to move between different cities or different places. Then traveling may be a by default thing. So you should be a person, while choosing that one, you should be a person who can also enjoy traveling, or at least appreciate traveling, or at least to the least who doesn't hate traveling, is something very important. If you have chosen a marketing field and you don't want to travel, things will not work at all like that, because by default they expect the person to be traveling. So if you think that if you hate traveling, or if you don't like traveling, every time when you travel, that will leave a lot of physical and mental fatigue in you, then that will definitely affect the work. Understand when you are taking up the role itself, understand what is expected from that role. So you should be able to appreciate that process also, not only results. You should be able to appreciate everything. If you have to move in the market, you should be moving in rain, in sun. You will get sweat. You have to walk. Sometimes you have to get into an auto. Sometimes you have to stand on the road. Sometimes you have to go into anywhere. But are you ready for all these things? So that is how we should make. So everyone may not take up a marketing job. This is different. Now, if you have taken a teaching job, now again it expects long standing and long talking for hours. So that is the criteria. If you have taken a medicine kind of scenario, maybe a technical person only, but only from a medical kind of thing or medicine kind of thing, then sometimes they need an immediate assistance. It's not like my work time is over, so I am just getting off, I'm logging off. No, that is how the industry that you are in working in has some way of work culture that we have to understand, and we should make up our mind before going there, because once you are just looking at the role and the job and financial thing and the office, your chair, your desk, and tomorrow every day you have to go and survive there. If these things are getting a clash, then every day will be difficult for you. And understand that to understand the work culture also, you should work for a significant amount of time in one particular organization, because whenever an organization is hiring, it is investing some time, some energy, some money in you. In the same way, you are also investing your time and energy in the organization while you are understanding your work. So you should definitely give some significant amount of time. You have to work with the organization for a significant amount of time to not to waste this investment. You should understand the work completely, try with it, and try to adapt to the things, try to excel the things, discuss with your seniors. If you don't know what to do, if you don't find a way, discuss with them, find the solutions. After doing all these things, also if you don't find any alternative, then only the last alternative is to change the job. But your resume also shows that how consistent are you. If an organization is hiring you, investing in you some time and energy and training you, then you are just out of that organization every year or 1.5 years or for every 6 months. That will not at all, though you are having high qualifications, though you are having good soft skills, but if you are not consistent and if you are not taking up a significant time to understand the organization and your work, new organizations will not hire you. Remember that and understand that, and we have to. That is the reason why when we are choosing the job itself, think and understand about it as much as possible before you go, and adapt the change. Definitely there will be a difference in from one organization to other organization, even though the work you do is the same. Maybe you will be doing the same work in one organization and the other organization also, but yet work cultures of or levels, pay levels, or incentives, or other additional things, etc., maybe how do they deal with their staff, their people. These things may be differing from one organization to the other organization. So prepare your mind for that one, because once you go to the new organization and then you start comparing it that they used to give me this medical insurance, they used to give me this, I used to get like that, we used to have outings, we used to have team lunch, we used to go there, here nothing is there, here it is only work and work and work. So you should not be feeling frustrated about it. These are very, very, very small things. Don't compare between any two organizations. Better adapt to the new thing rather than comparing with the previous one, and learn and enjoy the work culture. So whatever is it is what you are in now. So enjoy it and learn something or other from each and every person. Once we crack the job, it doesn't mean that we have learned everything and we need not learn anything. So everyone should be a lifetime learner, who in whatever industry they are in, everything shows them, everything teaches them, every person around them teaches them. Keep an open mind, be ready to be negotiable, be like approachable, like try to gel in with the people, and be a good teammate, be a good leader, and be a good employee. So these are the things that I can tell you regarding for students to make up their mind for the interviews they do. So this is what from my side. I hope this is useful for you, and that's all from my side. You have several stuff flowing in the internet regarding interview skills, and I would suggest you that don't go too much deep into something other than concentrating on your skills and just displaying what you know about you is what you are going to display there. Because there were some funny suggestions that I have seen, I have come across while working on this interview skills. Like people are even telling you how much why like suitable length of widening your smile, or how do you look at your senior, or look at those people in the interview. All these things, so much of useless and needless and unnecessary information is also there. So because this is not an art. The interview skills is like, as I told you, you are not representing some other new person, you are just trying to represent yourself in a better form. That's all. Remember that interview doesn't mean that you try to create a perfect ideal person and then represent there. You are not representing any other person who is outside you. It is only you trying to represent yourself there, but trying to represent yourself in a better way. So never try those things which are completely out of you, or don't try for artificial things, because this is not some dance form that you know how to move your hands, how to move your head, and how to move your eyes. And it's not like any kuchipudi or Bharatanatyam that you train and just practice it so much at your home and go there. You will never do anything. Understand that no one can do anything out of their natural thing for a long time. It will be very, very temporary. So better not to be like that, and try to be as natural as you are. So that is the reason why confidence, or communication skills, or writing skills, body language things cannot be learned, should not be learned in one day. That is the reason why you should inculcate all these things right from your student life, so that when the day comes when you have to represent yourself over among a group of people, or before someone who is trying to validate you, it becomes a very natural representation, rather than bringing something out for that examining scenario. So that is all from my side, and thank you very much for giving your time to listen to my session, and also thank you inSAKE Academy for giving me this particular topic, so that I can share my thoughts and views on this one. Thank you very much.